Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be my want to read video for January 2017. Yes, I'm very excited about the stack of books I have for you guys this month. But there's also something that I'm going to start doing in my want to read videos that I want to try out and see if it works for me. See, you know, what happens with it. It's a little bit of an experiment. And what I want to do is I want to start adding a pile of extras, of extra books that I would maybe like to get to in the month. If I don't. If I finish all of them and there's, you know, some room left in the month, I would like to get to these. If not, again, oh well. So we're gonna have that for now on, hopefully, in my want to read videos, a section of extras that I would like to get to as well. So I have that stack over there ready to go, but I have my ones that I really want to get to. Some of them I kind of have to get to because I have them for review, but we're gonna talk a little bit about that in a bit. But I already read a couple of them on my pile, and I'm very excited about that. I read Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the original screenplay by J.K. Rowling. I read this the first couple of days of January, and of course I loved it, but we'll talk about that in the wrap up. And then I read Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the second book in the Harry Potter series. I am rereading the Harry Potter series this year. I am just got done with this one. I read the first one, reread the first one at the end of 2016, but I just finished this one. I just watched the movie, rewatched the movie, and I'm really excited to get to Prisoner of Azkaban in February, which is also my birthday month. So yeah, so I'm going to be reading them every month. I don't know how I'm going to work Goblet of Fire and the rest of them because they're huge and I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm going to see what I can do with that. But yeah, so I just finished this one. I read that on audio too as well, and I think that's what's helping me as I'm reading the audiobooks along with them. And then I have here The Spell of the Sorcerer's School by John Bellairs. It is John Bellairs month on my channel, and you know, every January for the past 3 years I've been celebrating John Bellairs month, where it's his birthday in January. So I like to celebrate him as an author. I like to read one or two of his books. I have like a little bit of an altar going on behind me. Do you see his book sitting there with gargoyles? Yeah, I'm weird, but I love him so much that I want to celebrate him. I read one of his books, I listen to his favorite music, I watch his favorite movie, I eat his favorite food. I just do that just to feel closer to him because, you know, he passed away, and I'm weird. Am I weird? I don't know, but I like to do that. Yeah, but this one is one of my favorites of all of his books that he's written. And if you want to, you can read along with me. It's during the whole month of January, so you could pick it up anytime. But this one is about Professor Childermass and Johnny Dixon, who stumble upon this weird-looking dollhouse, and Johnny takes a little tiny miniature skull that's in the dollhouse, and things get crazy. Demonic forces are unleashed. Professor Childermass is taken, and he has this, you know, short amount of time to fix all of this. It sounds epic. It is. It's amazing. It takes place during the winter time. It's perfect. It's perfect for January. So yeah, so I'll be reading that one. Then the last three I have in this pile are for review, and the first one is The Wizard's Dog by Eric Conkale. I'm actually currently reading this right now. I'm 33 pages in. It's taking me a bit to get into because I've never read a book in the point of view of an animal before. This is in point of view of the dog, about Merlin's dog. But I'm really trying to get myself into it. I always tell myself this, and I know a lot of people may not think the way I do, but even with review books that I get for review, if I'm not feeling something, I'm gonna put it down. Because, you know, yes, you know, it was really great for an author or for a publisher to send a book to me for review, but if I'm not feeling something, I'm not going to read it, or I'm not going to continue to read it, because even if I do finish it, I'm still not going to like it. You know what I mean? So that's just how I feel about it. I know a lot of other people force themselves to get through books that they don't like because they were sent it for review, and maybe that is kind of the part of it. You know, you're forcing yourself to read something to review it, but I just don't run myself that way. So yeah, but it's taking me a bit to get into this, but so far the 33 pages, the illustrations are really cool. I really hope that I can, you know, get myself more into this. Then I have Shadow House Book 2, You Can't Hide by Dan Pawlowski. I was sent this by Scholastic. Scholastic is always so amazing to me. And they usually send me books that I end up liking a lot. So I don't usually have that problem with them. But this one, you guys know I love the first one. So this is the sequel, so I'm not going to say much about it. But if you haven't read the first one, you need to. I really hope to get to this one this month. Then, this one is also one I have for review, The Great Forgetting by James Renner. This one is adult. It's adult thriller. And I really don't know how to ever explain this because I say adult and everybody goes, Richard, what do you mean? So I mean, like, it's adult readers. That doesn't make it any better. Yeah, I don't know. Grown-up fiction? I don't know how to explain this. But it says, if you like your fiction tidy and predictable, look elsewhere. So this just sounds like a crazy ride. It has conspiracy theories. There's a man who goes to his hometown. He returns to his hometown. So I think his father has dementia. And one of his friends, his best friend, vanishes. And he's trying to figure out what happened. And there's this young boy who no one really trusts. They think he's really paranoid and he might know something that's going on. And it just sounds really interesting. That's why I accepted it for review. And the cover is actually really, you know, eye-catching too as well. So I really hope that I get to that one and I like it. Extra. Now we're gonna get to the pile of books that I have right here that I'm gonna get to through them really quickly. Are my maybe ones, my extras that I would like to get to them as well. First one is The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I've had this on my shelf for, I think it's only been a year, if I'm not mistaken. Whitney from Witty Novels got this for me for my birthday, and I put it on my shelf, and I was like, I'm gonna read it soon, and I didn't. So I'm really in right now to this fantasy because of Harry Potter, so I thought, why not throw this in? Why not? And it's short, and I'll see if I could find the audiobook so I can read that along with it as well. I've heard this is really, really good. And yes, I got that one there. Then the rest of these are actually library books. I have Curse of the Boggin, the Library Book 1 by DJ McHale. I hate plastic on here. This one is a middle grade horror novel, horror fantasy, if not mistaken. This has a really cool cover. Do you see that? And this one says, readers beware. Don't start a story you can't finish, because on these library shelves, the stories you don't finish might just finish you. Yeah, sounds really fun and spooky, and I'm really, really excited about it. Then this one I've been hearing like many booktubers talk about, and it's super short, so I think maybe I will be able to get to this one. And that is Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. Is that how you say it? McGuire? This one is fantasy too as well. This one is also adult. This is about these kids who sort of get like ejected out of the fantasy worlds that they have been in for a while. And you know, like if you go to Narnia as a, you know, regular human teen, and then you come back and you're screwed up because you've been in a fantasy world for a long time. That's what I hear. That makes me very, very intrigued, and I just thought, you know, why not? It was there. Yeah, I have the audiobook, so why not? So hopefully I get to that one. And then the last one is Wandmaker by Ed Masesa. This one is also a fantasy one. This is about a boy who finds out that he's one of the destined wandmakers, and there's a wicked wandmaker who is after him. Just sounds really fun and, you know, fantasy. Yeah, it's middle grade. And I have the audiobook right here too as well to read along with it and to play away. It's only 8 hours long, and I usually like up the speed on these, so I usually get through the audiobooks too really quickly. So yeah, so that's it. That's all I have. So I have my pile that I really want to get to, and then my extras, and I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Maybe I might put like a little card that says extras so that I can, you know, to make sure everyone knows what's going on here. So yeah, but I will see you guys next time with another video. Really hope you guys have an amazing reading month, and yeah, all right, bye.